production. Check. 1 2 1 2. If you know where you wanna be, you know what you wanna do. You're with the Crypto Life Pod. I'm just mad. Shout out with everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live. You're with the Crypto Lifer. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to all my peoples. Thank you for coming on into the Crypto Lifer show. Thank you for being here. I figured out it was my VPN last night that I thought was off, but it was on. It was my fault yet again, not YouTube or anything. And here I see it on again. I flipped it off. We should be good to go. Stream should be locked in, ready to go. Rock solid. No problems. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. I can't believe it. 41 people, 40 likes. I've never seen that like that. That's crazy. You guys are amazing. Appreciate each and every one of you. That means we have a quality group right here. A quality group of people right here watching this live stream. Thank you so much. Again, remember, none of this is financial advice. Nothing I do here on this channel is financial advice. It's a reality TV show of my life. It's what I do. If I play with whatever I play with, do whatever I do, it's just me showing you my life. This is it. Again, I go over technical analysis, and I do educational work when it comes to TA. But as far as the coins, what I'm doing, it is all entertainment purposes only, all right? And I'm drawing shapes here every single day. So look, volatility on the night as the weekly candle just closed, and we got the dumpage on the weekly candle. So they took advantage of the weekly candle and Asia began to dump. I don't know why. There's always volatility at exactly 8 p.m. and bam. So the weekly candle, let's take a look at Bitcoin. All right. You know I'm going to do it. You know I'm going to do it now because it's every time. I was actually practicing and I found a new tone that I could hit. How is it still? Hold on one second. Okay. Soul looking right. Let's go. We follow you every day. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Respect to all my lifers, each and every one of you for being here. Thank you. It looks like I still got some type of lag in the show. It doesn't look the same as it used to. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what it is. I'll reset my internet tomorrow. I should have done that today. It's one thing that was on my mind, but I didn't get to do it. But I should have done that. Could be it. You never know. I don't know. So far, all is well, but we'll see. Also, let me change this. Hold on one second. I think this filter needs a little messing with here on the contrast. I think I'm just too white. That's better, right? More realistic there. Gamma's a little high. All right. I'll take that. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Now is the all-time. There is. I as well grateful for the all relations in my life. The constant blossoming that is. Faith in the long run. Friends. And now is all there is. Yeah, I mean, all I have is now. Holiday here in Japan. So down a liquidity pool. There you go. I don't know what that means. But I guess okay. I'm not as smart as most people, so remember that. I'm a little dumb. So, okay, so, all right, moving forward. Sunday night for the Bitcoin's weekly candle close, but I had something else in my mind right now. It's kind of getting in my head. We'll take a look. Let's take a look. This is my Binance chart. I'll leave it for a second. Let's go to the Coinbase chart. How's that music doing? How's everybody doing? Oh, yeah, I wanted to pop out the chat. I'm like, that's what I was doing. I knew I had like actual work to do. I'm like, what are you doing? I had work for the stream. So tonight is Bitcoin's weekly candle close. Every single Sunday night, we go over Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. Shout out to all the lifers out there, and shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Please hit the like button. Please hit the notification bell so you can find out when we post our next video. And remember, you came to the stream, you're already doing the right thing. Look, bit of a double bottom forming here on the 1 hour, is it not? Looking pretty beautiful. We'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at this cup and handle. We have a lot to talk about and a lot to break down when it comes to Bitcoin total, the entire environment of cryptocurrency, and more. So stay tuned. We're going to talk about Atom, why Atom keeps continuing to pump to the upside as well. We're going to break down what we see happening in the altcoin Bitcoin space in the next week or two, and we're going to just have a blast. Thanks for everyone here. We're going to look at Bitcoin's weekly candle very closely too, and we're going to get down to brass tacks. Is Total 2 just going to rip up after the dip? Some heavy dumping going on. Damn paper hands, Benny boy. We'll take a look at what's happening with these paypray manos. Manos de payprays, right? Mamos de papels. Manos de papel, paper of hands. Hands of paper. Manos de papeles. That's what it is, right? Manos de papeles. Paper hands. Hands of paper, as I would say in Spanish. Hands of paper. I noticed the Bitcoin dumped after the Dow Futures report came out. We'll take a look at the Dow Futures. 12,556 followers. Can we get all the way up to 13,000? That would be awesome. Shout out to all my people up here on the live. Thank you for everyone coming on in. Please hit the like button on your way in. Please hit the notification bell. Jump on in. We're here every single day. You can't miss us. You can try to miss us, but we'll get you. We'll get you anyway. The notification bell tries to miss us, but we get them anyway. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you. I started my day saying thank you for everything that I have. Thank you to my followers. Thank you for my YouTube channel. Thank you for every single thing. What a blessing I have in this life. Going to drink this water, take a deep breath, and realize all I have is my being and nothing else. Money really isn't what you have, because you could die at any moment and second. And what does money really mean if your health is all you are? Shout out to everyone in the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hi guys, long time no see. Shout out to Kevin Panahi. Donde está un papeles? Where is the papers? Where are the papers? Where are the papers? That's funny, man. Get the papers. Get the papers, remember? That's Tommy 2 times. He says everything 2 times. Get the papers. Get the papers. Hey. Shout out to Leaf Daniel. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. You guys rock out. I love y'all. Okay, we'll take a look at Bitcoin now in the weekly candle. You know I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it. If you're new, I'm about to get it in. If you haven't seen me in a while, Kevin Panahi, you're about to get your mind blown. Get your speakers down. Get your mind right. I've been doing falsetto clearings for the most of the day. Just getting ready for this. You know what's coming. Who knows what's coming? Put a 1 if you know what's about to happen. Put a 1 if you know what's about to happen in the chat. Let me know if you know what's about to happen here. Maybe nobody knows, but I think somebody out there knows what's about to rock. Okay, so right here, we just had a weekly close. So we're going to go over Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. The weekly candle close. And here we go. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. And let's get it going. Let's get it going. All right, so here's the weekly candle. Also, we spent some time looking at the weekly candle, don't we? And we get... There's the weekly candle close for Bitcoin. As we do every week for good luck, we kiss the candle for good luck. Okay, so moving forward, I like to take a really good close look at the candle for what it is, and let's sit on it. Number one, it defended a level of support. Beautiful thing. It defended a level of support. That's the first thing that we want to see here for Bitcoin, okay? Defended a level of support for sure at 46,000. Or, yeah, 46,000 even about. So that's the first thing we see for the weekly candle, okay? Right off the bat. Right off the bat. Then I like to look at it. It opened at 46,027. So we started the week at 46,000. It was a treacherous beginning of the week. Remember, it was pretty volatile last Sunday night. A lot worse than what we're seeing now, but about the same, you know. The high was 48,800. So we wouldn't get back to 50K. We got very close. 48,800 would be the high on that week. Okay. The low would be 43,465. So we would get low. But we would close back above 47K at 47,255. Right when that candle would close, the sell-off would occur immediately after, back up below 47K. Let's take a look at what we happened temporally. But right now, let's look at the weekly support and resistance, shall we, for Bitcoin. Down here, we have strong support at 31,700. We have another strong set here at about 38,000, 39,000. Of course, we have strong support here at 43,700. And the support that held here at about 45,946,000. Another level to watch right here is about 45,300. So we got 43,400, 45,300, 46,000. And then this kind of a rejection point here, you could say, where these two candles are hitting. You know, resistance now is 47K, right? Then we got the resistance at 50K. And then where the candles closed and where we topped out. So in between about 53 and 50, you know, and then our all-time high. So Bitcoin could potentially be in a lower low and heading to the downside, and this could be a bearish sign that we're done for. And that's it. Okay, we've gone over this, and this is a possibility. I want everyone to realize this is a very, 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 very real possibility. The market could be dumping on us right now as we speak. Or is it making a giant bull flag? But as this is the weekly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you know, this would take 10 or 12 weeks to play out. It's another thing that we've been looking at. It doesn't mean it's happening, or just something to think about for Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, okay? But we went over the weekly support and resistance. We're not going to harp on my crazy ideas. It doesn't mean it's guaranteed to happen whatsoever, okay? Whatsoever. Let's take a look at the smaller time frames for Bitcoin, shall we? Now, remember, the daily was in our favor. And now the daily is still suggesting that it wants to move to the upside. Let's see what we see for the daily here. Almost seems like I could put it in here, something like this. See that? Definitely a bit of a bull pennant possibly forming here for BTC. Okay? Could be even cupping out, because right here we see it cupping out there on the stochastics. Cupping out, I mean, see that little cup moving up. Here's an idea for BTC. Just one of many, right? We also have another idea I'm going to convey in a second as well. But there's the daily time frame, okay? Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours finally oversold. Remember, took a while. What I like about it was here. It needed to come to the downside, and look, it did a flag. So that's a very bullish sign when the 4 hour decides to flag out like so. Okay? But it goes to the downside twice too, and we really didn't drop below support here. We fought heavily at 46,000. Now we're playing with the 200-day moving average here on the 4-hour, and we're, some would say we've double bottomed, some would say we've double topped. Two scenarios here, but we are low on the stochastics. Highly likely we pump back to the upside. So that's a good sign right here on the 4-hour. We take a look at the 1-hour. 1-hour has bottomed twice. Now it seems to be kind of curving up again. Let's see. Curving down again. We'll see what happens. Usually it could curve out right here. Highly likely I get a third low this low. Usually after two lows like that, we get a higher low, but we'll see what happens for the 1-hour. I'll take a look at the 50-minute, see what's going on. 50-minute is double bottoming here. Says that Bitcoin's about to bounce, and then I look for the divergence, okay? And if there's textbook divergence, which I see right there, it's highly likely we get a move to the upside, and there we go. Swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. I'm going to call a bottom for Bitcoin here on this weekly little mini drop here. Wasn't really a lot if you consider the volatility we're used to getting. Something crazier should have happened. The evening out of the weekly volatility could actually tell you something about Bitcoin, that it's actually flatlining a little bit and getting ready for a base move. Like it's ready to jump out of a plane. No, that's actually more because I want it to go up. So it's more like it's ready to jump onto a trampoline and bounce to the upside. So I'm looking at BTC taking a bit of a move to the upside. Also, we see the bullish divergence even on the 1-hour. If I could, if I make this line a little cleaner and move it up there, you can clearly see that there's bullish divergence here on the 1-hour as well. Swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. Strongly advises us that, see how this popped? We should pop just like that popped to the upside. Another thing that I've been saying is, this is a bit of a flag, and you could say it's still, it's in a bugle, or you could say that it kind of bounced back into the flag, like so. Let me show you. See, like this, and right now it's out of the flag, so it would have to bounce back in, or you'd have to open the flag up. In my opinion, it's got to bounce back into the flag, so I'm waiting for the bullish sign there. But for the most part, the bullish divergence and send it back into the flag, jiggle, jiggle, and then they keep it moving. So I like what I see here for BTC. They might wick you down to 46,200. Anything is possible. I've seen them do it. Most of the times they take advantage of these moves when the market's iffy, especially on the weekly candle. But if I had to hypothetically do anything, again, none of this is financial advice. Nothing I do here is financial advice, okay? I don't want clients. I'm not advertising for clients. I don't want to be your advisor. I will never ask you for your portfolio. I would never ask you for a donation. I will ask you for a thing. If you want, you can join my trading group, and that's a Patreon link, or you could also pay in crypto if you email cryptolifers@gmail.com. And that's it. I mean, join my trading room, and that's where a bunch of traders like me are sitting there posting charts every single day, giving you ideas, tips and tricks, and helping you on your way. And there's also, it's an educational room where I'm sitting there helping. We teach each other all the time. I also do one-on-one tutoring, and I also can show you what's going on in the cryptocurrency space and teach you about all the different coins that are going on. So if you want something like that, if you want to learn just what is cryptocurrency, what is an NFT, some people don't even know what an NFT is, come on in, I'll teach you about cryptocurrency, and you can learn a whole lot. Also, though, my main bread and butter is technical analysis. I am a technical analysis, professional. That's what I do every single day for a living. And, I show it all the time because I figured if you could die tomorrow. So I really, truly believe if I die tomorrow, then I could help someone today or show something that I know. So I started with my channel just doing it for free. Lo and behold, it'll eventually grow into a cool trading room and trading group. And, but I never really knew that would happen. I just kind of kept grinding. I started as in a beginner's room helping someone else's group out and just doing what I had to do to try to learn and get the hang of this stuff because I had no idea what was going on with technical analysis. I just was like, whoa. So we suggested to long Bitcoin at 46,800, around that area, 888 even. We'll see what happens with this idea for BTC, right? Again, none of this is financial advice, just a hypothetical idea that I'm thinking about because Bitcoin is low on the stochastics and the probability that it pumps to the upside based on the divergence here that I'm seeing is highly likely to the upside. So I see divergence with low stochastics. I long every single time, and most of the time the probability will set you free. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. So Bitcoin looking bullish to me on the 1 hour and the 4 hour, which means the rest of the week looks very good. At least for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it looks like the whole market should get a bit of a pump. Let's take a look at Total if Total agrees with us right here. So I'm liking the market right now. What I like too is it's getting newbie scared. I like when it gets newbie scared and it gets the smart money prepared because what I see is I see a perfect entry. I see newbies about to freak out and sell their bags on a Sunday night. Looking at Total right here above $2 trillion. This This did have a bit of a dump, though, for sure. I'll give it to it. But look, all eyes now on Total. Total held a bull pennant, or the flag of the cup and handle. Really, nothing has changed. The only thing that's changed to me is the insane divergence that's showing up here on Total, which is even stronger than the divergence on Bitcoin, which is interesting to me, which means the whole market is pushing up more, with more push. There's even some divergence here on the Stochastics RSI. Highly likely we get a push to the upside here and a bounce to the upside. Asia's going to wake up, decide to pump this market. Something's brewing here. Something's going on. The divergence has occurred. And anything is possible. You can see us dump all the way down to Tuesday. Brum, anything. But all I am is a meteorologist. I'm teaching you what the stochastics say, what this pattern says, and what the divergence say. And they say that we're going to pump to the upside. Fulfill the move of this smaller cup and handle and get back up to about $2.39 trillion and then continue to the upside and break that all-time high. And boom. Okay. The bigger cup and handle to play that we were looking at here on the daily time frame for Total 2, which is just getting started and crossing the dotted line, which suggests that we are ready to move. So remember the daily for Total. Whenever anyone tells you that we're about to dump, look at the daily for Total and be like, well, why does it say we're going all the way to $3 trillion? See what I'm saying? So there's Bitcoin, here's Total. Total is the entire market cap of cryptocurrencies. Okay? Entire market cap of cryptocurrencies. We're looking at this smaller cup and handle. There's a giant cup and handle here as well. Highly likely to pump up to the upside, and all is well with the stochastics. I like what we're seeing here for Total. All right? So Total looks good as well. 4 hour also looks good for Total. So you got the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily all ready to rock. I mean, I was saying that on Wednesday. Remember I said by that time, the 1 hour, I said the 4 hour was high on Wednesday. I said that's not good for the week. I said, but it looks like by, the weekend, somewhere time, maybe into the next week, the 4 hour will be in our favor. So Total 2, 4 hour oversold. 1 hour oversold, double bottoming and doing its like final bottom and showing this heavy support line here. Bouncing off of what? $1.2 trillion. So showing heavy support at 1.2 trillion. You could say it definitely broke out of this, and now it's supporting this obvious support region. And this is a cup and handle for sure. Just like Bitcoin's in, just like everything's in there. There's your handle. And there's your cup. Don't play yourself. That I want to make a shirt that says the cup and handle. Don't play yourself, because everyone's trying to learn how to trade and do all these wacky things, and it's like, just find a cup and handle and let it rip. Like, don't play yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't overthink yourself and miss the obvious. Anyone got in on opium arbitrage today? It's still going. Crypto Keeper. Bitcoin dominance just bottomed. Trying to get those likes up to match the viewers, brah. Shout out to Crypto Kevin. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Let me jump on into that chat and see what's cracking with my lifers. What's up, everybody? Shout out to Dingo. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way in. If you want the Crypto Lifer to do a deep dive on something, hit a super chat. A super chat is much appreciated. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, my friend. Dustin Cava, especially this early. Thank you for all the likes matching the people. You're the man, Dustin. Thank you for saying that. Giannis, Adam, Safe Moon, Ada. I don't know about Safe Moon, but Adam and Ada. But you never know. BTC spanking our alts. Yeah, it could be a little bit there. Now is there. I as well am grateful for all the relationships in my life, in the constant blossoming that is. Faith in the long run, my friends. Now is all there is. Shout out to Phoenix Soul. Appreciate you, man. Holiday here in Japan, so down a liquidity pool. I see what you're saying. We're down a liquidity pool. I get it. So because people are on a holiday, they're trading less. Now I get it, what you're saying. I don't know why it took me I was like, what is it? Running late. What's up, Livers? Shout out to Greg Foster. That's true. Thanks for the help on my sushi charts this morning. Cool, you were charting early. Appreciate you, my friend Gregory. What's up, brother? Hi, guys. Hi, Lifer. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. I did at least 3 to the double up. 500 to a G. I'm going to keep doing it. They balanced it out earlier at 220, but now arbitrage is back. 50 cent difference. Okay, so moving forward. Total 2. What did you arbitrage, though? Where were you going back and forth from? Shout out to Chad Smith up at the spot. Appreciate you, my friend. Shout out to Kevin Panahi. Sell tomorrow night. Bitcoin faking more Qs than Lisa Ann. Faking more O's than Lisa. I don't know. Okay, so the entire market cap looking good for total. Says we're going all the way back or and above to 2.1 trillion for the entire altcoin. See, all the altcoins are about to double up. The whole altcoin space doubles up. Imagine what can happen to your altcoin. So just something to think about. Let's take a look at the strong coins today in the market. We got Near Protocol, which I put on everybody's radar and we talked about. Okay. We got Atom, which I put out on everybody's radar and we talked about. We got Phantom, which I put on everybody's radar and we've talked about. Even OMC Go, which I put on everybody's radar, and I think I got a trade open for it. We'll take a look. I could be wrong. Okay. And we've got Cake, which I did actually put on everybody's radar and we've talked about it. Airweave, which I've actually said I really like and talk about AR many times. Gone over it a bunch of times. Avalanche, which I said was going to be hot when it was around 35, 37. Went over it over and over again. It's now at 67, right? So the top 10 coins we've been all over. KuCoin shares is always good to buy on a dip, in my humble opinion. Not financial advice, but I mean, come on. You saw what happened to BNB. KuCoin shares hot. Compound, Ravencoin, Decentraland. These are all holding pretty strong on the daily, right? Only down 3%, 4%. A lot of altcoins aren't getting hit that bad. Not bad at all, really. FTT back to 60, right? Kusama at 392. Clayton 122. Quant at 333. Interesting. We'll take a look at Quant. Small supply there, $12 million for 12 million coins for Quant. Remember that. Small supply. I love IOST. Back down to 6.5 though. Can you stay above 7 IOST? Come on now. Zilliqua. Waves. Terra Luna. I like Terra anytime it's below 40 or 35 even. XDC is beautiful. XFIN. I think it's going to be a big deal in like how they redo the monetary system somehow. I like that coin. Harmony 1 holding it down. Icon, I hold a big bag of it. I like Icon. Algorand, I hold a bag of too as well. These are great coins at DCA on a dip. And Elrond all the way back to 220. Come on, man. They've been playing games with these coins lately. Up to 295 all the way back to 220. Come on now. And Solana steadily holding 150, 149 area. Hollow Chain, how you Hollow Chain doing too? Not bad. So again, and what's trending? Gala. We talked about Gala as well. And Kurobo. I don't know about Kurobo. Biggest gainers, Relio Network, SafeBull, Sishi Finance. More of these nonsense crazy coins. Recently added Cage, Blizzard Network, and FreeRiver. Let's take a look at FreeRiver. Just kind of sparks my interest a little bit. I don't know why, but it does. Anything to do with Moon River? I don't know. It may or may not. We'll take a look at that. MOVR comes right away. So FreeRiver, yes. MOVR and FreeRiver. And MOVR pump pretty hard. Makes you think that FreeRiver might pump pretty hard as well. Interesting enough, right? So you can get it on Moon River. It's $18. Circulating supply. We don't know what it is yet. Interesting though. Huh. FreeRiver. And I usually go to PooCoin then to look at something like this. PooCoin or Dex Guru. FreeRiver. Just want to see what's going on here. I don't know why it's going there. It doesn't make any sense to me. Supported LP does not exist. Contracts. FreeRiver. Doesn't come up. Interesting. We'll see what happens. I loved Thorium when it first came out. I thought it was going to be hot. I was looking at $54 million market cap. Look what happened to Thorium. It just continues to go up to the upside. Pretty insane. And this Grav token is absolutely nuts too. This thing just won't stop. Every time I look at it, it's up even more from when I looked at it again. I mean, look at this. I looked at it at the beginning of the day, 12 hours ago, and boom, it's up even more again today. Absolutely insane. That's the biggest dip I've seen, but it just gets eaten alive. Like, just like they said, the smart contract, this thing's crazy at $16 million market cap. Could easily 3, 4, 5x him, get to a 50 million, just like Thorium. This thing's insane. Gravitoken, man. Again, not financial advice. That's just weird. I'm just going over the market. I can't believe what I'm seeing here in the game. All right. EVX is hot here in my group of coins. Troy was the hot mover today. Kind of booming right now, up 12%, right? SHR up 9%. XRP down, not too good. Wing BTC kind of moving a little bit, not too great though. Market's definitely struggling. HEGIC BTC starting to possibly make a move. As you can see, this has been holding a line strong. We did put this call out back on the 10th. I mean, it's been a week straight, but no stop loss. Still holding strong. So you can think HEGIC, huh? Seems to be holding a new level of support and resistance very, very strongly. HEGIC. You might want to think about HEGIC down here on the 4 hour. So just something to think about here for HEGIC. Okay. And that's what you want to do. You look through the market when the market's bubbly. You look for what's holding support lines, what's strong. HEGIC showing very, very strong signs. HEGIC on Binance. Okay, moving forward. See how Poly's doing. Poly's still holding levels pretty nicely too as well. Remember, it had a big pump and people have been watching it closely. So Polymath, Polymath, Poly USDT here, doing really well on Binance. It also has a USDT pair as well as a USD pair. Okay. This says it has legs up 126%. Says the measured move for Polymash. Just taking the length of this pole and swinging it over. And you could even put it in a bigger channel if you made these two channels. Kind of combine them together. Bit of a shoulder, head, and a shoulder here too as well. Inverted head and shoulder, if you see what I'm saying. Let me break it down for you, because sometimes I need to see it for what it is. But that's definitely considered an inverted head and shoulder, just in case you can't tell. For sure. Without a doubt in my mind. So, not even a question. So, yeah, this could highly likely pump to the upside based off these confluences of ideas. 68% chance to break to the upside. 1 hour and 4 hour. Both, 1 hour actually is kind of coming down, but doing a flip up, saying it's bouncing off of the support region. If it can push up out of here, then you can get a retest, and then that is probably the secondary idea here for Polymath. But Polymath looking pretty nice to me. I like what I'm seeing here for Polymath. 4 hour looks absolutely scrumptious. Been holding this line of support for about a week now. So Poly doing really well since, about 8 days. Yeah, 6 days. But Poly doing well. Another trade that never hit the stop loss, even though it's been boring. Just sitting there, doing its thing. Holding support. People really like. That means some people are behind it so bad they don't want to sell. They like it. They like it a lot, For those of you that can trade Binance with USD, I cannot. Never had the chance. Must have been fun. Or must be fun. USDT pair is looking even more scrumptious. And look, I'll look at the same thing and I'll do something different just to kind of keep my mind limber, right? Okay. To me, it is forming a bull pennant. It's just running out of room, only a matter of time. Extremely oversold on the 4 hour, and when it looped, it bounced off the top trend line. Could come back down to the trend line for sure. Anything is possible, and it could even get a little lower. You never know, right? You never know. I tell myself I know nothing. That's how, that's how you manage the game. I tell myself I know nothing at all. Again, if you're just coming into the live, know that I am not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. I'll never tell you what to do with your portfolio, nor where I actually want anything to do with your portfolio. Don't tell me what you have. Don't tell me what's going on. I will teach you about cryptocurrency, and I'll teach you about technical analysis. If you'd like to be tutored in technical analysis, jump on in, and I'll show you the rings of the ups and downs, how to make triangles, how to do inverted head and shoulders, how to use these oscillators in conjunction with the time frames and see what's going on, right? And just, what a candle is, what Fibonacci is, the works. Like right now, I'm going to draw a Fibonacci level here. You might be like, wow, how did he do that? I don't know. That's something I could teach you. We could talk about the 786, the 0.65, and the 0.618, the golden pocket, and more. If that excites you, jump on in. I do tutoring every single week. I have a beginner's course where I go over basically the basics of cryptocurrency, of technical analysis for about an hour at the beginning. Then I actually get into some of my own, like, kind of other strategies, tips, and tricks and ideas. But so even if you are just, an expert, you would sit through an hour of a beginner's course, which may not be the best, but you still might find some explanations of things you've never even thought about, because I explain things in ways I didn't know even just a year ago. And I'd been doing this for a few years. So, but jump on in every single Tuesday from 3 to 5. And I'm going to be opening Thursdays from 3 to 5 up too for a more extended expert course. So jump on into that as well. If that's something you like, I'll have the link out, and that will be out probably in a couple days at the most. Okay. So I like where Paulie's doing. I like where Paulie's at. Paulie is making me think, Paulie. So Paulie definitely on the radar. On the radar-ish. The radar. On the radar, right? Polymath. 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 What you know about my poly game? What you know about my poly frames? What you know about stepping up and flipping it, keeping it and spitting it, ripping it and kicking it? I always on topic with the tempo, never let go when I rip it, keep it spitting when I quip it. Brr, brr. When I got the Satoshi, brr, brr. You could never know me. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. Paulie up in the spot. Look at this polymath looking pretty sweet to me. What do you think? None of this is financial advice. Simply going over the technical analysis of different coins and showing you what's cracking. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here in the live stream. Okay. Where is that chat? Tip jar looking a little light tonight. FreeRiver chart is here. Charts at FreeRiver Exchange. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate that. What do you think of FreeRiver, man? You're usually pretty on point. You got some cool ideas. FreeRiver at Solar Beam. Interesting. You just put me on charts.freeriver.exchange. A little bit of a shoulder, head and shoulder possibly forming there where it could dump. Interesting. Could be making a bit of a flag here, though, getting ready for Mo. Anything is possible here for FreeRiver. That's quite interesting to me, though. It's on my radar for sure. Market cap, only 9 million. Oh, my gosh. 24-hour low was 11. 24-hour high was 22. It did 100% already. Interesting. Interesting. Came back to 18. So this thing is hot. I just on my radar, and now it's hot. People know it. People were getting in down here at 7. So this thing's already did a 3x in just a few days. Man, we got to start finding these. But you know what? Could it follow Moon River and get up to $400, $500? You know, Lifer is the liveliest channel. Shout out to Nick Ramesh. Appreciate you, man. Yo, Lifer. Yo, right. Yeah, man, you can't, like, come on, man. Wow, man. Always got to be good energy, man. I just can't even, I'm going to not even, I used to address these things. Now I just flow through them, man. I flow through them, right? You know what I'm saying? I just kind of let it go. Anyway. Damn, man. Throws me off. Let me keep it moving. Thanks for all you do for us, man. Can you maybe check out some for TA for Urine Finance? Thank you so much, Tokyo Sexwell. I'm just playing the crowd loans for now. First time hearing about it. Okay, cool, man. All right. You're usually up on these things, man. You're on point. I'm here for the fire lyrics and the good vibe. Shout out to Mark Olson. Appreciate you, man. Makes you wise. Okay, I'm just playing the crowd loans for now. First, thanks for all you do, man. Can you make check out some for Urine Finance? Let's take a look at Urine Finance. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat on a Sunday night, showing us the love. And it's cool. Bitcoin's, you know, in pretty good of a place. We'll take a look. Let's take a look back at BTC. Let's see if it's doing what we suggested it's doing. If it's staying in the projection movement that we thought it would be staying in. HEGIC looking pretty nice to me as it's holding these levels pretty nicely as well. I like to look outside the box when other things, you know, just to make sure things are cracking. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for coming on into the live. So 46,009. Yeah, I mean, so far so good. And I could extend this line just a little bit here and say, okay, it's like that. And we were saying, remember at the beginning of the day, I drew a flag and now it's a bit of a falling wedge. Just got more and more extended. But this was the idea for BTC. Was that it was in this channel. This smaller one right here. And it could break to the upside. 68% chance now because that's a falling wedge of a break to the upside. Bit of a cup and handle here too. A small one, some could say. Right there. Bit of a cup and handle. If you grab the wicks in there, it would be. But, you know, even then, still cup and handle for sure. And this is a cup and handle too, which is just retesting necklines. Now, we should see. Bit of a shoulder head. There was a shoulder head and a shoulder inside of this area too. And it could be just retesting the neckline of the head and shoulder, which I was talking about previously. And that would be the neckline, and we would bounce off that. Extremely oversold on the 1 hour. And bouncing to the upside now and getting some momentum. And getting a move and getting the bounce. Hitting 47K. As we talked about longing 46,800. And so far you'd be up from the call. Again, you know, and it just, I said, you know, all I would do is long. I said, all I can do is long these areas here. Right? And we break back above 47K. Right? Are we at? Yeah, okay. So, now, I would definitely throw my stop right here below this previous low. Okay? But all makes sense now. And I was saying, you know, either Bitcoin goes like this, like up, down, and goes down this channel and goes back to 42K, which is possible, or it stays in this channel and comes back up and gets up to here to like 49,000. Even then, it could go back down here, and then this could be a rising wedge, which breaks all the way back down. And 42,000 is still on the cards for me. It's not out of the cards. You know what I'm saying? I take it one day at a time, one step at a time. But right now, it suggests that the market is going to rip to the upside. Based on the 1 hour flipping right now, based on the 15-minute. Again, you long when the 15 minutes are flipping to the upside. I've been doing this for a long time. Also, we went over this as well, but let's go over it again just in case someone missed it. Swing down here is a downward movement. But if we go to the 15-minute stochastics and RSI, even RSI, it's an upward movement and an upward movement in the stochastics. Both of these are showing signs of bullish divergence to the upside, suggesting that Bitcoin will fly to the upside. The last time we caught one of these was right here, and we pumped up very nicely. We got into about 47,000, rode it up to about 48. We caught this one down here at 44,001 and rode it all the way up to about 48,000 as well. So we've been doing this over and over again. Here it is again, the same pattern. Swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. I just learned this pattern and I learned how to play it over and over again. It's pretty simple after you've been doing it for 5 years. After a while, you're like, okay. And this is what I teach. This is how I teach people how to find the bottom, how to nail it with divergences. Divergences are the key. Are the key to my entire trading scenario and my entire trading strategy. It's all about divergences. At 47,100, it was highly likely Bitcoin was going to pump to the upside. Some could say, "Oh, he's a whale. He knew it was going to go." No, it's based on this divergence. This happens every single time. Also, there's a lot of volatility on the weekly candle, but we're oversold. It's highly likely we pump to the upside. Shout out everyone here. I'm late. Full moon pump tomorrow. Yeah, the 4 hour suggests we're ready for a big pump tomorrow because the 4 hour will be just getting started. So the 4 hours even in line with the pump to the upside tomorrow for the full moon. Isn't that crazy? So it's highly likely we do get a pump up tomorrow with the full moon, like we always say. Shout out to Gina Bobina. Don't worry, we deleted all our messages talking about you. Subnotic Trader. Crypto Face Boy. Haha. Bro, ETT is killing me. I must buy the whole time. HHS. ETH, can you go perfect long? Pun intended. Full moon tomorrow. The full moon is coming, my friends. Okay, moving forward. Okay, the Argentinian soccer commentator, go, right? Right. Boom, 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 boom. Moon River, man. Moon River's hot, man. Any news on Safe Moon, bro? We'll take a look at Safe Moon. Alexis Reynoso. Shout out to my friends. Shout out to Reynoso. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all my people up in the spot. Thank you for coming on in. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to Crypto Dingo. Tip jar looking a little tight. FreeRiver chart is at. Thank you. You're a man. Appreciate that. BSC knows how to play fools. Does things in waves. Well filled with a rug pull specialist making millions. Possibly. Okay, Sam Stadova. Happy Sunday evening, Sam and fam. I look fed to those sin. What? People confusing me, man. Hello, my lovey. Shout out to Gina Babina. Punching on it. Speaking of the Fed, they are missing this week. As Bitcoin holds 47K, a beautiful sign that all is well in crypto land. We went over big total 2. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance as well. We'll take a look at the futures market. You can type in here Dow Futures. It's good to know what's going to happen in the market tomorrow morning. That's why it's the most volatile night of the week. I mean, there's so much more pressure going on. So the Dow Futures are down 112%. I mean, 112 points. Not too bad. They could easily recover from that. I've seen pumps and dumps, but, for the most part, it is a bearish sign. I also went over the Dow, though, and it suggested that it's going to have a big week this week. Said the technical analysis. So I don't think we have anything to worry about. The TA suggests that we're ready to rock. TA works when you get in the TA pocket. So we opened up a call here at Near Protocol. I liked it here at about 852, and it's at 10.18 right now. Went to a high about 10.46. $2 at 8.50. Ain't too bad, ain't it? It went down to the golden pocket, put the 0.6518. That gave me confidence that it hit bottom there, right? So that's the idea here. That's why when it broke on out and bounced here off the 0.5, that was the idea to kind of start taking a nibble, because where was our next level of Fibonacci? And that's how you play Fibonacci. So this is a lesson in Fibonacci sequencing here. You wait for it to bounce off the 618.65, golden pocket. And then once it does that, maybe look, even a double bottom off of it, which is beautiful. So it double bottoms off the 0.65 golden pocket, comes back up, bounces off the 0.5, comes back up, bounces off the 0.382, and then really starts to make some crazy moves to the upside. So, and this thing's already gotten to some crazy highs here at about 1177, and I see it going up even further, nearer. I mean, and this is something that when the rest of the market's kind of flip-flopping, Near just keeps doing its thing, man. And yeah, one of the hottest coins by hedge funds. They like this coin for whatever reason. So Near, continuing to move. Near Protocol. Put it on your radar. Research it. Go over it. I always tell everyone, do your research. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to me. Don't listen to anybody. Get yourself a financial advisor. But at the end of the day, I did my own research. It made me sound in my investments. Do your own research. Stay connected and thorough in what you're doing. Stay on what you're doing. And I don't see how you could go wrong. Just do your own research so you know. Like, I love Cardano for my own reasons. No one has to tell me why I like to buy Cardano. I buy Cardano because of me and my own ideas. Once we get above this here, look for the breakout and then the retest. So you could just look for support and resistance levels to get broken and possibly test it again and then bounce to the upside and broken. And then and you know what I'm saying? As the cycle continues. Okay? Near protocol looks beautiful to me though. And you know, there you go. So you can see my reasoning. I kind of had this all thought out. I pulled a Fibonacci. I even wrote golden pocket. The reason I'm saying this, I'm inferring that it's bouncing off this level and using it as a bottom area. That's the new bottom. How do you find a new bottom? Use your Fibonacci levels, okay? And you do have to know your Fibonaccis. I don't use them that much for my projections to the upside, which you could, though. You could just go up here and hit, go to your Fib retracement tool. These are the next levels where we should go, where the price wants to go. It kind of does mimic this exact area here, 1488. So that's your next big fib you want to watch here, you know? Okay. That's a beautiful chart with the 1 hour pushing to the upside. I mean, you can't. I love when the TA just does exactly what it's supposed to do, which is every day. We just got to see it the way it's supposed to be seen and able to play it the way it's supposed to be played. Shout out to everyone here. Guess this is my order taking forever to fill. 64K in volume. Deeper network markets. Deeper network. CELO doing it again. Let's take a look at CELO. I believe we have a trade out for it. We do here. Talking about CELO here at about 526, and it's at 616. Look for the retest there, which it did do. Came right down for the retest and bounced. Thought it would come a little lower. It did not. Got saved by the 200-day moving average. But so far, so good for CELO. If I had taken this trade, I would swing my stop loss up now and shave it and start shaving it below another level here. Shout out to anyone that got into the trade. Shout out to all my peoples, man. CELO moving very, very nicely. Another trade on the channel. CELO moving nice. Every single day we get to go over a trade that we went over the day before that is pumping to the upside. And you know, CELO did its thing. Then I saw the inverted head and shoulder inside the pennant and decided, hey, highly likely it's going to break to the upside based off of this. And this, again, none of my ideas. This isn't my opinion. I didn't come up one day and said, oh, I like CELO. A friend of mine didn't push CELO. Nobody I know owns CELO. I don't own CELO. I'm not, you know, pushing a coin just because. I'm just going over the technical analysis, and the TA said this coin was going to go up. And the coin's starting to go up. It's just the facts of the facts. The probabilities are there, and highly likely the probabilities play out. That's exactly how technical analysis works. If you don't agree with that, if you don't understand that, it just means you don't understand technical analysis. There's nothing I can say to convince you of that. Okay? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and coming through. Thank you for being a lifer for life. Okay? So CELO doing damage. So we just gave you some cool little gems that many other people aren't talking about, aren't focused on, aren't really looking at, don't know how to find, don't know what they are, and haven't done the research. Well, we already have. We've got you locked and loaded. We've talked about this possibly breaking to the upside. I even drew this thing. Look, could it come up and swing up? And it did. It swung up. It's high here on the 1 hour, but it's got legs on the 4 hour. That tells me there's going to be a bigger move for Bitcoin possibly tonight and into them tomorrow. Once that gets high, then all coins can play around if we go sideways. But this is telling me a big move for Bitcoin is coming. Whenever Bitcoin dominance is getting ready to pump, tells me there's a big move for Bitcoin coming. So a big move coming for Bitcoin is very, very possible here. A cup and handle here as well. The only thing, the biggest time frames aren't in the biggest of a favor. So when we look at this, look. That's a bit of a cup and handle. I've seen these play up to the upside just like a cup and handle. Could put Bitcoin dominance back up here at 49. So watch your alts, man. Bitcoin could be stealing the show. Watch your alts. Bitcoin could be stealing the show. Okay? That's what it's suggesting. The 1 hour is a little high. So it says today for the afternoon, or afternoon. It's tonight, 9 o'clock. But till later on, until tomorrow, it says the alts can play and frolic a little bit and have some fun. But then it says tomorrow, around tomorrow morning, whenever it begins, it's going to be Bitcoin's turn. That's what this suggests, and I've been following this pretty much, and a lot of times the dominance is 100% right. So it's telling us tomorrow is going to be Bitcoin's turn, baby, for a massive move, and it's going to be shining. So just want to put that out there. If it happens, then we can say that we went over it already. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to all my peoples. Thank you for coming on into the live. $87, 89 people, 102 likes. Can we get the... Oh, nothing I can say. If you haven't hit the like button, hit it up. Please, thank you so much for the super chats. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream. Full moon tomorrow, too. I'm full of typos. Yeah, it's a quieter night. I wonder why. Is it Sunday Night Football? Is that what it is, you think? Could it be Sunday Night Football? Because last week we were rocking. But is it the first Sunday Night Football week, or is it the second Sunday Night Football week? I think it's the second. Yeah, it is the second already. Secret BTC at 4,800. This thing's starting to pump. I had to write down, I was looking at this too. I jumped into this at 4,471 Satoshi Secret Network. I went over this a lot too as well for my peoples. Talked about it, and now it's forming a bit of a flag. Looks like if it goes with Bitcoin, they're going to kind of stay together, and eventually once it gets its pump again, it's going to pump over BTC. Secret Network is still in play. I'm in the trade until I'm going to continuously stay in this trade. 22% is that target. We'll see. There's a bigger target coming too as well. So far, so good for Secret Network. I'm happy. This trade's working out. My Secret BTC trade. And it looks like there's more legs for Secret BTC. I personally am in this trade. Okay, I also took Rose BTC. Let's take a look at Rose BTC. Could also take the USDT pair as well. And this thing's struggling. I got in at 523 sats. Struggling now. Come on, Rose. I got in when it looked beautiful like this. First it was like this, then it was like that, then it was like this, then it's been like that, and it just keeps kind of struggling here. Rose BTC. Possible retest too. Now it's forming a bit of a double bottom as well. Bottom here for Rose BTC. Enough is enough. It's a beautiful pennant. Only a matter of time this thing pumps to the upside. My humble opinion. Kind of change the scenario here and do this though. Rose BTC. I'm still in the trade. I'm going to rock the trade out. It does look... I think I might close the trade tomorrow morning depending on how I look at what's going on, because it does look like Bitcoin may boom up. Some altcoins will still do damage against Bitcoin regardless of what happens with the dominance. I'll tell you that. And Rose may be one of them, but you never know. You don't want to play Russian roulette. If anyone's new here, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a technical, I'm not a investment advisor. Nothing I do here should be taken as financial advice. Okay, read the disclaimer at the bottom as well. I also am not looking for clients. I would not advise you on your portfolio. I won't go over your money. I won't manage your money for you. I won't do anything like that. That's something you need to hire a professional for that. I will, though. You could join for $99. You can join my learning technical analysis trading group, where there's me and many other traders showing you all different charts, going over things and ideas, and teaching you technical analysis. Jump on in. You won't be disappointed. There's the exclusive charts that I put out every day. Just things I'm looking at and things that look tempting, right? Then we look at the TA Learning Library. It's where anyone can post a chart and go over their charts and have a really deep dive on learning. Then there's the Ultimate Lifers, which is anyone who pays $99 just has a right to talk about whatever they want and go over things. It's mainly all focused on TA. As you can see, it's TA, constantly. Then there's the International World Trading Group with 3,488 people in it. That's a free group. Jump on in, okay? But for the paid group, you get the exclusive calls, you get the TA Learning Library, you get the 99, all right? And You get so much information, action-packed. And if that's not enough, you can take tutoring with me one-on-one. My schedule is below this video. Jump on into the tutoring. Sorry, 7:55 a.m., my bad. The Rose was killed by Autumn Frost. It's possible. Chiefs Ravens on Lifer. I know. Listening for AFK for a bit. Listening, but AFK for a bit. What does AFK mean? As cool. I don't know. Not financial advice. And Hack's just showing signs of life. Yeah, it's going to dip there, but I mean, that's a cup and handle. Highly likely you're going to see Hex continue to the upside. If people want to see what the Hex idea is, what the heckin' idea is. The Hexicans want to see it pump. I don't know. Some people might not like that statement. I don't know, right? Hexicans. I don't know. I'm open-minded. I want everyone to feel inclusive and included. Yeah, so Hex can keep slipping, but I see it getting all the way back up here to 61. Hex is the one that won't stop. All right. AWK away from the keyboard. Oh, wow. Away from the keyboard. Wow, you guys know a lot of stuff I've never heard that before. Away from the keyboard. AFK, sorry. Ada, to be honest, it should pop soon. Algo won't hit 10. More likely till March. Wow, that's a long time. Let's take a look at Cardano. Cardano for the USDT Tether pair. Slipping out of my buy box, though, which I don't like. Come on, Cardano. It was in what's possibly looking like a descending triangle, though. Look at that. Which is bearish. It did resemble a descending triangle, which is bearish. Oversold now, though. I'd like to see it bounce back into the pattern or extend the pattern a little bit and just kind of shove its way back in there. ADA, do what you got to do, baby. Bouncing off this low here at 223. Cardano, man. Back to 223, really. So this is a bit of a dip day. It's interesting. We are seeing some lows in the market. I didn't feel it as much as such. I see it now, but I didn't feel it as much, you know? Oh, look at this inverted headed shoulder here on Solana. And you just got to play that the way you're supposed to play that. That's pumping to the upside. Also, it broke out, and it's retesting a support region, really. I mean, support and resistant flip for Solana. And anything is possible here for Solana. Moving to the upside here. I got a call here for Solana. Probably right there, 147, 146, and right where we're at. Solana looking bullish to me. The whole market looks bullish to me. I'm bullish when we're bearish. That's when you got to be bullish when the market's not looking right. And tonight the market's looking a little iffy. That's when you got to feel the power. Me personally, right? Warren Buffett says, man, go against the grain, buy the fear. You got to buy that fear. So I buy the fear whenever I get a chance. And that's how I've maintained serenity all these years. Buying that fear, baby. Buying that fear. Yeah, Bitcoin still respecting the channel, 47,000. Holding us down. Getting that pump on Bitcoin dominance, though, as it's starting to pump up. Watch your altcoins for the night. But I think, no. What the chart conveys is we're oversold on, overbought on dominance here on the 1 hour. And we're going to have to go sideways at least or back to the downside. Looks like sideways. We did break a big region, though. We did break out, so looking like alts may take a little bit of a beating here while Bitcoin regains strength. That's what has to happen for the market to get to the next level. Bitcoin has to suck liquidity out of the rest of the world's market, send it back into the altcoins. You see? That's just a phase of life, guys. It is what it is. All will be well. All will be well. Not to worry. Not to worry at all. Right? Let's take a look at my baby C98. Let's look at the All-Star. And I have a list of 10 coins that are going to blow your mind that I gave to my Patreons. I went through an amazing list and made 10 coins. I think these are, and they're all kind of new and interesting. We'll talk about a few of them. We're not going to give them all away right here. But if you want to know those 10 coins, jump into the Patreon. Talk about these 10 different coins that I think are just highly likely to blow. I don't have nearly all of them yet either. I mean, I don't even think I have like two. I have two of them. I would like way more of them. They're looking pretty good to me. Just a possible shoulder, head, and shoulder. That's an idea there. And we could dump to the downside here and bounce off of what? 363 or even all the way down here at 344. I wouldn't be surprised if we did that, but so far we're holding this level and holding above it. Whole market is oversold in the 1 hour though and the 50-minute. Highly likely we get a pump up to the upside. I mean, that would be your bottom buy at 387 for C98, right? I got a call for it here. We started getting to C98 down here at 348, and we haven't looked back since. I see it getting all the way up to a target here of $8.68, please. Toll Booth Willie, $1.25, please. Welcome to Worcester. $1.25, please. Welcome to Worcester. $1.25, please. Take a look at that, though. That looks pretty hot. 4 hour could keep coming down a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. 373, 365. You know, looking like 364, 365. Maybe your bottom 200-day moving average coming through that area as well. All eyes on C98. Remember, it is bullish to make a rounded bottom. You can see this is definitely a bit of a rounded bottom that formed here. It's starting to kind of find its way up out of it. So, yeah, C98 consolidating out of a bowl, and it will move its way up out of the bowl. Boom. Patience pays every single time if you can handle it. You start buying 1, 2, 3, the bottom of the cup, and then let it rip up. And it gets back to that all-time high at 633 and some. C98 on my radar for sure. Not backing down here on the 4 hour. Okay. I'm going to give you a couple of these coins that I've been going over. But you got to watch the market. You want to be knowing where the market's going. Flipping it. Getting it. And it's going into gaming. NFT gaming is hot, right? It's just, it is what it is, right? This YGG is hot right here on KuCoin. Yield Guild Games. All right, I want to talk about Yield Guild Games for a second. This thing just came out, right? Came out hard. $5, pumped to 9. Came all the way back down here to 4. Pumped all the way back down to 7. Tried to find a bottom. Felt like it did at 596. Kind of solidifying itself here at about 6 beans. Very, very strong low here on the 4 hour. Let's take a look at the 1 hour as well. That needs to come to the downside a little bit. Okay. So we can see it retest maybe this line. That's our next support line, these two areas. So I don't see much more downside for YGG though. Yield Guild Games. I don't own not a penny of this. No one paid me to talk about this. This is just me looking at things that I think about. It came on my radar. I saw someone post it. I then looked into it. It's got that game in there. YGG, like CGG. I like what we're seeing here. I like what's going on for Yield Guild Games. Yeah, anything is possible. Could be more downside. You know, nothing is guaranteed here. But it's just something on my radar that I'm looking at. Definitely a low cap gem here on KuCoin. All right. It's kind of like a region. But this is definitely on my radar. And every week there is a new coin. Every other day there is a new coin. Trust me, it's not easy. It's not easy. That's the problem with this market. Don't blame me. Don't blame the player. Blame the game. This is what happens. It's hard to even stay on track. Can you check out Chi? We're going to take a look at Chi right now. When I buy, it goes down. Thank you for saying that because that's what I was about to go in. It dumped to 0. Was, yeah. Unimac. Al Gore, Ada, the first to $10. Who needs football when the lifer is on? Shout out to Nick Marish. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Probably Chiefs and Ravens since they are new. Manning and Brady of the next generation. World Trading Group, away from the keyboard. Away from the keyboard. Love the knowledge, lifer. Shout out to Mike Bryant. I join then. I blame the player and the game and everyone else but myself. Anko, Kusi, Butsu. How's it going, my friend? Shout out to my man, Anko. Thank you for coming on in. Thank you, sir. I actually joined YGG through Haldo Dow. YGG is having a new upcoming gaming markets. Join them. And it's pretty smart. Only looked at Halo Dow because of CMC. airdrop. Interesting, Mark. Thank you for bringing that up, brother. You're the man, dude. Yes, C98. There you go. Crypto Puffs. Yuck. This word is not acceptable here. The S word is not acceptable here. Nope. Not for any reason. We do not use profanity here on the channel or in the trading room. No profanity is used or needed to communicate to people. It's low frequency. There's just no need of it. So Chi seems to say 16 is my new bottom. Look, resistance, 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 resistance at what? 16. Bounce, 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 bounce. We got our low bounce here at 15 something. So that's been determined to be a very good area here of support. And then we needed a secondary bounce off what? 16. Came up again, bounced off 16, and wicked down again to this area. And now we're holding it, you know. And to me, yeah, that is still bullish divergence because you get swing down and swing down. And you got swing up to swing up. And you're oversold on the stochastics. Highly likely you could pump to the upside here for Chi. So Chi, the bottom buy here at 16. I like what we're seeing here for Chi. For sure. Okay. Tommy touchdown, baby. I know, right? Touchdown, Tommy lighting it up every single time, man. Take responsibility for each decision you make. One of the main rules for a good mindset is no one else's fault. Tommy looked like a stud on the field again today, Sammy boy. I know, man. He was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Lighting it up. Going toe-to-toe with the best and showing them how to do it yet again. The man is insane. The man is insane. That team has scored 30 points for 10 games straight? They're breaking records. He's breaking records at 43 years old. He might even be 44. I don't even know. I don't want to put it past him. I'd rather say he's older than younger. Chi looking beautiful to me at 16. Also look at the shoulder head and a bit of a giant inverted head and shoulder here as well. Look at this. It's a possibility that I'm looking at. It's very, very possible. It's messy, so I'll keep it off. Everything else looks so beautiful to me, though, for Chi. Finally oversold on the 1 hour. Finally oversold on the 4 hour, right? Getting ready to rock. And it's battled out and showing you that it really has shown signs of strength here, bouncing off previous support and resistance lines. So you're going off traditional support and resistance. We had our nasty dump off the airdrop, right? Are there more airdrops coming, though? That's what you got to look out for. Look at these massive airdrop dumps. One there, one there, one there. So you can see it happens. You know, Chi. I personally hold a big bag of Chi. It became a new coin of mine that I've been a little into. So I like Chi a lot. Looks like it's going to be like a lending platform like Aave for Avalanche. So big moves for Chi, in my humble opinion. Can you check out Sol? We'll take a look at Sol. We already went over Sol, but I'll go over it for you one more time. I got a call out for Sol at one, right where we're at. Look like it's possibly forming the right shoulder here as it breaks on out at about 150 even. I like where Sol's at right now. If Sol can hold this region here, if not, it's going to bounce one more time, maybe double bottom up 134. If it holds 150, highly likely that will be our bottom. It will continue up. I see it going all the way up here to the target at 386. 310, I'm sorry, 310. 308 even. Sam Bankman-Fried ain't giving up. They're not going to disappear off that one little issue that they had. We're dealing with a lot of transactions together at once. So, yeah. And thank you. I had my Sol chart waiting for you. It wasn't that hard. Didn't take too much time for us to kind of go over it and break it down. Appreciate you for the super chat. Thank you for coming on into the live. Thank you. I appreciate you. You do not use profanity. Fire. So grateful I found you in this community. Take a 7P approach. Prior proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. Wow. Prior proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. Yep. Random chat room question. You guys mentioned collecting stuff other than crypto the other day. What do you guys collect? Legos, old bottle caps from the 1950s, you know, chipmunk tails. No, I'm just... Thank you, Lifer, and the whole team for all the great work. Shout out to Ronick. Thank you so much for the 10 pound. Appreciate you so much for the $10 pound. Thank you so much for coming on here on the live stream. Thank you very much. We got rid of the frames. No issues on the frames tonight. 95 people watching, 119 likes. Thank you so much for coming on into the live stream. ROFL. 9:35 on the live. Ayo Tokyo. Right? Let's get back into BTC as it's fighting. Highly likely that we stay above 47K now, but anything is possible. But it's highly likely, it's more probable that 47K has become our bottom bounce here as it's deciding to hold this level and make a move to the upside. So the lifers would long Bitcoin at 46,800 and be up already at 47,153. No questions asked. As we did at the beginning of the channel here. You can go back into the live and watch the long. But anyway, breaking it down. This idea because we said the 15-minute was about to bounce and had divergence. And so we longed the divergence of the 15-minute right there at 46,800. And Bitcoin at 47,158. A beautiful move to the upside. Beautiful, beautiful move. Anyway, so we taught you in real time what divergence is and showed you how it actually plays out in real time. Right here, you can see bullish divergence playing out in your favor, in your face. If we crack this line, we're gone for more, right? First year, I can even say that I have football in the background while crypto group. 9:30 on a Sunday night. Not mad at all. Honestly, I used to think the same thing. And, you know, I'm missing Sunday night football. It happens, you know, it's in your mind, you know, it's cool. But at the end of the day, this is where the money is, right? And no one's going to take care of me but me. And Tom Brady can throw as many touchdowns as he wants, but he's not going to get me paid, right? Unless I'm betting on the game and I'm not a betting man. So, look at this, too. You have swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. You have a bigger version of bullish divergence right there. This is double confluence on divergence, telling you there's bullish divergence there, there's bullish divergence there. Double bullish confluence. 47K should hold. We should bounce to the upside. Anything is possible, though. You know that for BTC. But highly likely, the probability is in our favor that we see Bitcoin somewhere in the 48,000 region when we wake up tomorrow, 47.8, on our way to 49K, and ready to make a move higher back up to higher highs. So, beautiful move for BTC. Okay. Talking about EOS as it dumped hard. Right back into the buy zone, though. So, hey, if you missed the first pump, get back into EOS again. The bullish exchange coming on out. Now, I don't own any EOS, and I'm personally not buying any EOS. So, hey, just something to think about. You know, EOS looks good, but it's just not my trade. Personally, I'm just not an EOS guy. And maybe one day I'll look back and be like, damn, I really should have been in EOS, but I'm just not. Okay. Take a look at Tron. TRX. I'm not a fan of Tron either, for whatever reason. I'm sorry if you are. Just not a fan. Never been a fan. We bought the cup and handle, made a pennant, came back down. All right, so I'm just not a fan of Tron. I don't know why. I feel like it could have been way bigger than it was, and it just kind of, it is what it is now. Okay, let's take a look at MTV. What is it doing? What's going on? Well, I feel like it's retesting this support region here. So look, resistance, 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 bounce. That would be a beautiful place to show some support and resistance regions here. It could even be a zone. We'll check out a zone here. So there's our zone. Can we hold this zone? Highly likely. If we don't, we come down to this zone. So you can go like this. You can right click these things. You can hit clone. Then you can grab it right out, grab another one. And so look, these are our two zones, and then you can clone again. And there's our third zone, right? And then you can clone again. And there's your fourth zone. And the zones are fun, right? Cute little green pockets of love. So look, that was my target. We hit it, 36% gains. We went all the way to 2.4, almost 2.5 cents. Came back down. Now we're bouncing off of a region of support and resistance, right? You can even pull a mini fib here. A mini fib is when I pull a Fibonacci just in a smaller region. And we came down to the golden pocket, 0.618, 0.706. You can even see if we open it up here. Yeah, and that's a region where we definitely retrace a lot. Even the Fibonacci retraces there, it makes sense. So I like what we're seeing here for the Fibonacci retracement. on top of the zones that we created here. Okay. You could like see this bigger Fibonacci retracement too. So I did the mini fib. This is the big fib. And you can see we came right here to the 706. This is a known kind of retracement pocket that I use that a lot of people don't. It's a secret fib given to me by a mentor of mine that showed me this back in the day. Something to think about. The 706 Fibonacci, adding that to your Fibonacci levels. Okay. Some could say, okay, we're flagging out and we're going to break to the upside. I'm back. Okay, show me that flag, baby. Show me that flag. Show me the length of the pole. And show me that break to the upside. Let's get it, can we? Could be a giant cup and handle as well for MTV. Look at that. I mean, all-time high. Yeah, I mean, that thing's ready for more, in my humble opinion. Gearing up for a massive move to the upside for MTV. I personally do own a bag. I started getting in at 008, right? So at one point, I did about a 3x. I'm a little under a 3x right now. I'm a little above a 2x. 2.5x right now on MTV. Okay. Doing nice. Doing absolutely nice. I've talked to my team, and I've gone over some things too, and realized we're not going to show trades as much anymore, not because I don't want to. I wanted to prove it to everybody. We've just gone over some things that are just not like, it's just like, as I get bigger, it's not legally the best idea. So, just, you know, I'm not going to be showing all my trades as much anymore. Sorry to say, I would love to. But I had a team sit me down and just, it's what I got to do, right? So, can't show trades like I want to, all right? I will show the TA every single day, though, and I will tell you when I'm in a trade. Like, I am in MTV, and I like this coin a lot. And I've been getting it in. And you think about it, it's really just getting started here. It's really just getting started. Like when did this coin come out? If you're looking on the daily. Wow, so it started at 2 cents the day it came out in May. There's a giant cup and handle. Made it back up to the highs now. You know, retesting some regions, and then it's in price discovery, really, when you think about it, when you look at it now. I mean, it's in price discovery. It's in price disco. Not a lot of support and resistance when you look left for this coin. So it's finding its way right now and finding another cup and handle and gearing up for another massive move to the upside, in my humble opinion. MTV. I personally do own a bag of this. I love it, man. I think it's a good project. I think it's viable. It makes sense. All right. You know, there's just some new coins coming in the game. MAKI is another one. I'll throw you a bone, put it on your radar. MAKI, if you're new and you're coin hopping, take a look at MAKI. MAKI swap. Okay, so we got stopped out, clearly. Banged out. Bang, bang, bang. Did not stay in the channel. It happens, right? But now you're sitting there with your capital ready to go instead of sitting for long-term baggage. I'd much rather get stopped out, me personally. Again, none of this is financial advice. You do whatever makes you happy when you trade. Okay. Had some signs of bullishness, it really did. Well, let's see it extended now. Could be doing this, just bigger consolidation. Okay. Has some legs here. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour was struggling in a downtrend too. You don't want to kind of uptrend, kind of don't want to trade you don't want to trade the 1 hour into the 4 hour, right? You want the 4 hour to be in your favor most of the time when you're trading the 1 hour, unless you're scalping. Get it? You understand what I mean by that? Because you're not going to get what you want out of it all, you know? What I like about this is look how early this coin is, man. Look how, like, you're seeing this thing when it just got started. 28 cents. I remember when cake was 28 cents. Okay? Cake was 28 cents. Let's take a look at cake back when it was 28 cents. Let's see. I remember when the tether pair came out. Yeah, it was only for BUSD for a long time. I just want to see the cake too. We talked about getting into cake right here. The bottom of this channel area. I circled it. I said cake should retest somewhere in the zone. It did. And it bounced highly. Like, based on the stochastics, it made sense. It's back in the pattern now again, though. But now it's at the bottom of the pattern and highly likely to break out again. I see cake continuing up and going up to 27. Bit of a cup and handle for cake, too, as well. Cake on my radar, for sure. Now you can kind of even move this whole scenario. So the first thing played out. And then there it is again. Same concept. Same exact concept. You know. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I really, really appreciate it. 100 people finally watching. Thank you so much. 129 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? We got more. Can we get the watchers up to the likes? Is the question now. Now it's an algorithm question more than anything else. Okay. Now there's really nothing else we can say. It's an algorithmic. Can we get the algorithm for YouTube getting us where we need to be? Okay. MAKI swap. MAKI. Extremely oversold in that 4 hour now. I mean, to me, it's like, okay. Pull a fib on that. Pull a Fibonacci. And let me see where it's going to go now. Bouncing up to 618 now. And that is this. Look, and it could come a little lower, maybe to the golden pocket. So you could extend this and say, okay, come to the golden pocket. Maybe it's going to do more something like that and find its way up and down there. Channel its way. It's an idea for MAKI. Okay. What you doing, MAKI? Bit of a cup and handle still for MAKI swap as well. And it's bouncing off the bottom trend line, though. Treacherous days, though, as Bitcoin is very volatile, too, as well. Remember, extremely volatile. Just remember that. Bitcoin is highly volatile today. Remember that. So, Sunday night into Monday, very, very risky trading altcoins. Altcoins are very risky. Sunday night into Monday, everything is because Bitcoin's volatile. And it's up and down, and we're seeing a lot of back and forth. And you never know exactly what's going to go down, you know. And so that's just something on my radar. I want to put it out there. Also, though, it's a sketchy time. Scares people into accumulation, you know. So it's something to think about. All right. I feel like there was a skunk out back my house because I think a skunk sprayed someone or did something, man. My goodness. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Okay. Definitely a skunk, man. Damn, man. I have my back door open right now. Woo! Wow. Secret network, man, starts to get busy, and it's flagging now. I'm telling you right now. Secret's getting busy. Secret's that one coin that just, like, wants to do its thing. Again, I am in a secret trade right now. I will disclose. I would love to see it pump to the upside here. Bam. Secret. You can do it, baby. You can do it. Too tight. Move forward. Too tight. Getting bored. Too tight. Too tight. This is showing a heavy strength too in a market that's been very iffy. Secret network I'm in the BTC pair, not in the USDT pair. We'll just put secret network on your radar. A lot of people aren't even talking about it. And I can't, you know, certain days, just certain things come up and hit me. Secret network, man. I'll actually see USDT. Sorry about that. Does it not have a USDT pair? Interesting, it does not. So you can only get it for BUSD or if you're like a KYC registered Binancean. Shout out to the lucky people. I would love to be able to do that. Idea for Flux. Interesting. Let's take a look at Flux. What is Flux? On KuCoin. Oh, this thing looks hot. Damn. Shoulder, head, and shoulder 2 as well. Right? So we got the inverted head and shoulder. Ascending triangle for sure, right? With the dip below, but broke back into the pattern. Has a nice pull, man. Pause. Very, very, very big measured move, though. What I don't like about it is it's high risk because you could easily get stopped out of this. You see what I'm saying? Rising wedge could break down. Not a lot of support and resistance in its favor beforehand. Take a look at that 4 hour is coming down, but has a little more momentum to the downside, right? 1 hour is kind of doing this little flip, but it is at the bottom of the pattern. At that point, the pattern could take over. Take a look at the 15 minute. 15 minute, it actually wants to flip. So Flux looks pretty nice right now. I will give it to you. Flux looking pretty nice. I like what I'm seeing for Flux. Flux on KuCoin. On KuCoin, man. Nice call, man. That looks pretty sweet, dude. Oh, people in that hot cross buns, too. Hot cross has been hot for a while. Flux, though. Flux is hot for me. Oh, it's another cool idea. A lot of great ideas, man. Interesting. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We just coined up. We went over so many coins in the last few hours. It's insane. I covered so many ill gems that most people probably will never even think or talk about. And KB3 are already back to, look at this, falling out of the rising wedge. Measured move of KB3R is back down here at 300. Glad I sold, man. Let's take a look at DYDX. Been on my radar as well. So I talked about jumping on in here at around 10. It's holding 13. Taking a while to get to my target. Patience, though. Patience to 23. Just a bigger cup and handle now. Look. Delete this. No, I'll keep that because I want to show where I originally had my idea. This is just so I can backtest in the future. Just keep all your future ideas on your chart so you could backtest again later on and then use that information to figure out what you're doing later on. Yeah, it says we could go even more for more legs. This thing has legs for days. So that's first entry. Second entry for DXDY. There's really your strongest support line right there, in my humble opinion. You could get a wick. I like the project a lot. I like what it represents. I like what it can do. And I think it has legs for days. So just something to think about for sure. DX. DYDX. We're covering the whole gambit tonight, man, on a Sunday night. Nailing it. Getting you ready for the week ahead. Now you have a whole slew of coins you can look at yourself. Start doing your TA. Start getting mapped out. Get a whiteboard. Write it down. Get organized, right? You know, I want to look at Formation 5. Formation. Formation 5. I haven't looked at it in a while. I was just wondering what it's doing. Ooh, took a beat down. All right, so there's some 14%. Took a beat down. Didn't make it. Projection didn't go as planned, right? That's good to see because you got to know that sometimes you're not going to win every trade. It's just not going to happen. No way. You're not going to get every projection right. It's not the case, right? This is interesting, though. It's definitely at the bottom. It's triple bottom here, 21, many times. Suggesting you're at the very bottom again for a giant cup and handle. Pretty interesting, right? Formation 5. Pretty interesting. Back to that all-time high, Formation 5. Can it break on out and do that thing? Interesting. And so, like, all these are ideas, too. Whenever you see this in the Patreon, some people get overwhelmed. There's just ideas. You got to go over them and see them for yourself. Be like, this looks like it possibly could happen, or write it down. And then you got to form your own list of coins. Like, I'm getting bombarded by a list. Everyone in the group is getting bombarded by coins, right? Everyone's doing their best. They kind of channel them, write them down. I use a whiteboard. Then I can put them into an Excel spreadsheet. You find ways of getting more organized. And I actually should do an organized workshop too, right? Just how to find coins are insane. Yeah, Formation 5. Interesting. Secret even beating up on ETH, man. Secret's doing its thing right now, I'm telling you, man. It might be the hot coin tonight. Might be the trade of the night. Of course, I'm in it. But, I mean, it just looks hot. Looks hot. NMR looks hot. So much looks hot. So much looks hot. Let's look at the DXY, the dollar index. Just want to see what's happening with the dollar. So the dollar starts to pump too, which isn't good for Bitcoin. Dollar pumping right now. Interesting on the 4 hour. Getting legs. Look, inverted head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, and shoulder as it pumps to the upside. Let's take a look at the bigger picture for the dollar. Trying to make its way out. Look, shoulder, head, and shoulder here. Giant inverted head and shoulder. Trying to make its way back to the top of the pattern there. Can it get there? The daily says no. The daily says the dollar's about to dump even more out of in this pattern here and just kind of come back further down. So dollar doesn't really have hope. Tried to pump. Looks like tomorrow the dollar will just continue to dump a little bit. Let's take a look at 4 hours overbought on the dollar and overbought on the 1 hour, about to pump. So overbought on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily. Opposite of Bitcoin. We're about to have a free day, man. Things are about to go our way. That's what it's saying. Okay. Went over so many coins, and the guy, my timestamper, shout out to the timestamp team. Appreciate you for jumping on in there. He will jump on in and timestamp us up. And right, 47,200. I mean, just as planned. And I'll keep you updated in the rooms, guys. I'm out of here for the night. I'm jumping on out. It's 10 o'clock. I got to wake up super early. We went over multiple coins, total two. Bitcoin dominance, every single thing. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. I think we went over a bunch of different coins as well. I thought we had a blast. It was a little quicker than most times, but I felt like we really nailed it today. We were down to brass tacks and we got it done, man. What a terrible typo. Great idea, like organization workshop. We'll bring wider some tea, LOL. Reverse the roll. Just got 365 opium. Started with 220 opium with the same money earlier today. About to send back to Hot Pit for a 60-cent arbitrage. Got the meats. Bang. Got 350 opium. So you're arbitraging opium. Interesting. From what exchange? From Uniswap back to Hotbit. Interesting. I'm going to stream tomorrow night for the full moon. Yeah, probably will. That's a good idea. Yeah. I remember when you went over it before, but couldn't find the stream. Don't think I ever watched Singled Out. Singled Out was hilarious. Yo, when you get your playlist, bro, they are fire. Thanks, man. Man, I didn't like this one at all. Man, I need to set up bots to do these. Could make so much bank. What's up, lifers? Yeah, MTV does have a huge candle on the 15-minute. What's up, lifers? Can you check the TA for the measured move on OMI cup and handle on the daily? TradingView is missing data for the beginning of the cup. VV app is killing it. Shout out to Ken, $5. Thank you so much, Ken. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, brother. Lurkin, didn't see you there. Ray. All right. Want to make sure I didn't miss any super chats here. Thank you, Lifer, and the whole team for all the great hard work. Thank you, my friend. We checked out Soul. We checked out Chi. We went over the Gambit, baby, tonight. We did a blast. Thank you for all you do, man. Can you maybe check out some TA for Yearn Finance? Let's take a look at Yearn Finance. Sorry, it took me a while. I hope you're still here for Yearn Finance. All right, we'll take a look at Yearn USDT here. YFI on Binance. Okay, so Yearn Finance. Thought we'd get a nice pump out of this cup and handle. Didn't happen. Ended up getting really messy and forming a giant falling wedge here. Let's see what's going on. Still holding 32,000. We'll hit 100K before Bitcoin. Only time will tell. It's back in its pattern. Suggesting that there is some upside, though, like this. We're seeing this trend now. This is a possible viable trend line that's holding as well. See that? Bullish divergence, bullish divergence. Should get a pump to the upside. Start making a bit of a move here. Suggest the channel. Take a look at the daily and put your faith in the daily time frame, which is overbought. So yeah, giant cup and handle actually too. So look at that. So all was just trying to make a bigger cup and handle. And this suggests that we break up to the upside here. And, you know, the daily could even get you all the way up there, at least to, you know, back to this high here at about 54,000. I can't believe this thing got that high. Right? At one point, what, it was 95? It almost did hit 100K. I mean, the market was out of control. The rally was insane. Back in February, this did happen in May too. There was a few rallies, but I feel like there was a huge rally in February and then a half rally in May. It was interesting, right? Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, Sammy. USDT toilet paper. USD use daily gains for dubs. I know, right? XNL. Let's take a look at XNL. Oh, my baby Chronicle. Goes up to 132. There you go. Did not stay in my channel, my projection channel at all. Now it's in a beautiful channel. But the 30-minute is high. It needs to come down a little bit. Looks like it's going to come down here and bounce. Finding its way. 1 hour coming down. Can you even get the 4 hour yet? Nope. Interesting. Flagging on the 7. Possible inverted head and shoulder here. My thing is this is like, it's just beginning and you nibble and you nibble and you nibble. I could have already been nibbling at 70, 80, 90, you know. And it's so close to price discovery, there's really nothing holding this thing back. Anything could happen. Are you a good swimmer? Yes, I am. Salty balls in Toronto, we can pick them up on the way. Right? I'm ready to go, guys. I'm ready to go. Let's go. Where are we going? Let's go. I'm ready to go. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. The music just didn't play. The music wasn't my favorite tonight. I'll be honest. It was a little didn't go as smooth as I always wanted to go. Thank you all so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for coming on in. I'll be back tomorrow morning, ready to rock your socks off. All right, so make sure you wear some socks because you'll knock something else off. And you might want to be wearing some clothes. So make sure you wear some socks so I can knock them right off tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'll see you guys there. I will be there, ready to rock like I am every single day, God willing. Inshallah. Thank you for being here. Hurry up for the stablecoin untied to inflationary printed debt. Maybe we need a crypto coin tied to a kilo of organic stable foods like spuds, rice. No, you just got to trade, trade a gold stablecoin possibly, Pax Gold, something else. That's why I like Meter token. It's stable to the price of electricity, right? Fedoras will be in your dreams. Fedoras will be in your dreams. Shout out to Fedoras. Thank you for coming on in, man. Appreciate you, man. At the end of every live stream, I say 1, 2, 3, crypto is life. And that's what we're going to do right now. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I'm jumping on out of here for the night. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning ready to go. 1, 2, 3, crypto is life. Peace.